Especially if you consider I'm not their only client.
How did you meet Tong?
The same way most people end up meeting Tong. I was hurt, and one of his hounds smelled blood. They came to me and offered me help. I was intelligent enough to know it was a bad idea, but angry enough not to care.
Do you know what's weird, by the way? She sounds a little bit more Vietnamese than Chinese to me. But maybe I'm just not hearing it well.
Couldn't you work without the augment? You wouldn't have gotten into so much trouble if you'd played by the rules.
Play by the rules? Let me tell you a little story about playing by the rules. I come from a poor family. My father, my mother, my 2 sisters, and 3 brothers, none of them ever amounted to much. When I tried to do better, when I made efforts in school, they said I was wasting my time. I got into business school, and again, they said I was wasting my time. That I could never compete with all those rich kids and their tutors and extra classes.
But you did.
I did. I finished top of my class, without the extra help and special attention, only through blood, sweat, and tears. And then what did my classmates do? They cheated. They once again bought their way to success. And what did my family say? That I had wasted my time. I was just supposed to accept defeat after all the efforts I've made? No. No way.
She makes a good point. Okay, we're
Listen,
gonna do this again, and just to get that, positive ending. Let's see. Wait, why do I... Oh, it's a secondary objective. Right. Bow. Let's see, yep. Do you know what the terrible thing is about this one? Is that this is pretty much the analysis on the situation in America, actually. You know, that... I read this interesting article earlier today. Forget where it was from. Maybe Washington Post? I don't know. In any case, it was an article where somebody was arguing that this is exactly sort of what got Trump elected, basically. People acting against their own self-interests, weirdly enough. Where what's called the flyover states in America, that there are people who actively indeed eschew knowledge and education. With the argument, in exactly that argument, it's a waste of time. Okay, hold on. Where am I supposed to go? Because I am getting a little bit lost here. Must be in a different district? How do I... convince Bobby Bao? I should have done this in one go, I think, because right now I'm not too sure where I need to go to talk to him. But yeah, that people have this attitude of, you're wasting your time with education, which means that they end up being, an uneducated audience, which, again, doesn't help them. Hey, that's interesting. Let's try and investigate that. Which means that they make worse choices, which end up hurting them even more down the line, and so on and so forth. That it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Huh. Oh man, this... Oh god! Okay, we're good. Okay, what I'm trying to do is get back to the previous district and see if I can find Bobby Bao there. I've kind of forgotten where he was originally, because it's been 2 weeks ago. But yeah, so when it comes to work, I'd keep hope. Let's see, forward, left. Because the weird thing is, you need just hundreds of rejections, and You only need the one yes, basically. And I kid you not, though, I once got advice from my supervisor when I was trying to get into a PhD program earlier on. The weirdest thing was...
Good to see you again, sir.
She was
Go right in.
very skilled, incredibly skilled. She's now the chair of a department somewhere, just basically promoted way quickly. And when I was turned down for the first time, she pulled out a binder from her, from just literally one of those bookcases right next to her. She had one of those thick binders.
What can I get you?
And she just gave me that and said, well, have a look through this. And I leafed through it, and it was rejection after rejection after rejection. Article not accepted, article not accepted, article needs revision. And she basically said, like, that's the life.
Hey,
don't
about
worry.
that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
And it was amazing, because it was just, she was so skilled. And basically her argument was, hey, it's even somebody who has everything, even if you look at somebody and you think they have everything, that still involved a lot of rejection.
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Puailo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
5,000? Yeah.
You're too kind a man. A fine specimen of humanity. Here's your money. Now you better leave her alone.
Don't make threats you can't enforce. But yes, she's off the hook. Here, take this Praxis kit.
Ooh.
It's top-notch, so have fun.
Ooh. Praxis, Guardian Angel, and Bartab. I want to see what that is. What achievement did we just get? So we got Guardian Angel. You paid poor Yaya's debt in full. How very humane of you. And the bar tab we already saw. 7 Praxis though. Nice. Oh, you know what? We're just gonna keep it. We're fine so far. Although, track threats through walls. Yellow. That sounds cool. Aim stabilizers might be fun. But that's more for rushing and killing. Let's see. Stealth stuff though. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Oh, wait, did I commit a major sin? Was kitty not fed? I think it's kitty feeding time. Give me a second. Sorry, sleep. What? Byro chair, I need that one. Hey there, Jax, good to see you. So, this is what I use to feed Indy. This little ball, you fill it with, there we go. You fill it with just, little food pellets. Now you can slide it closed to make it. Hi there, buddy. Hi there, buddy. See, it's feeding time, and I know know, buddy. I know. And apparently I had not fed him indeed. Joe, that is an adorable emote, by the way. Hi, kitty. Oh, you wanna show everyone how cute you are? I know, cuddly little kitty. Okay. I'll put it down for you. I'll put it down. Isn't he just adorable? Biro chair, that is something I could indeed use. I kind of want this one. Down the line, the cones of vision displays the range with which the noise you produce travels. And cones of vision, I kind of want to buy that. See, this might be handy. Place vertical of an opponent, hold the interaction button to mark it. See, marking might be cool as well, just generally to increase my stealth. Rebreather though, ooh. Protects against harmful gases. One is immune, ooh. Okay. Landing system might be cool actually. So I can jump massively. Armor, cloaking system. Okay. See-through walls though. See-through walls. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stealth enhancer. Although, ooh, that is pretty expensive. I'm going to buy it though. Because I want more stealth. And I want the cones of vision. I'm going to buy that one. Then I have 4 praxis left. That should be more than enough. Oh, the cones of vision are... Oh, look at that. That's how that works. So it's on the mini-map that you see. That's cool. Yep, Joe. Silly animals. Here's another weird thing that he does. He likes to eat just next to me. As in, just literally touching me. So, he's right underneath the chair. And he basically... He paws the ball into the chair and against my feet. And just sort of eat it there. Eat it as closely as he can. It's weird. Ticklish. Strange. But kinda adorable. Wait, did I get the jump upgrade? I did, didn't I? I mean, there's no further jump upgrade, I think. See, the arm upgrade I don't need. Oh, there we go. Oh, there is more. It's a sprint enhancement. Sprint faster. Run and walk silently. See, that's... Jump and land silently. Kind of want to do this. No, I have 4. Let's just wait. But if I come to a situation where I'm going to need to be more quiet, look at that. The noise I create. He's pushing the ball up against my feet. Just being able to walk silently would be so good. Hey, I've been here before. Indeed.
I feel like the only place to work around here is TYM. I don't feel like being a part of the machine.
You want to work for that weirdo Hugh Darrow in Panchea?
That weirdo is going to stop global warming with this geoengineering project. They're saving the Earth up there.
I heard you can only work there if you have augmentations.
That's true, but I can volunteer to get augmented. Then I get put on a list, and before no time, off to the Arctic Ocean I go.
So instead of being part of a machine, you're going to turn yourself into one?
So he's currently pushing the ball just against the heel of my feet, and then you feel a little paw just tickling you like that. Oh, cats, man, they are amazing. I'm gonna meet Van Brugge. Tonks got Van Brugge stashed away in a hotel in Diangong, district of Lower Hengsha. It's called the Alice Garden Pods. Got the pine Yo, what? You got a cappuccino machine from your dad and brother. Coffee for days. Nice, Uther, nice. Indeed, Uther, indeed. Happy birthday. Many felicitations. Byro, pipe greetings.
感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点。
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
他们不能这么做，有些人已经在这住了很多年了。
我们根本没有选择。横沙现在是越来越那么多的外地人来这里消费，他们对这个感受到他坏脾气的人很狠。
You know, this is actually pretty cool. Just to have like an open bar like this. I'd love to be in a place like this. Alarm panel. Hello, Harvester.
很好，还不错。
还不错。
机械开始，机械开始。
机械开始。Open season. Let's learn some Chinese while we're here.
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
Third floor. Well, so I'm assuming 301 is third floor, first pod. Ooh. Hacking for days. We're gonna hack like Huthor drinks his coffee. Oh god, which is under severe stress.
Access granted.
Exactly what you had in mind for a Sprawl noodle restaurant meetup thing? Yes. Yes, exactly. The open bar, not the store with the gun-wielding Chinese people. But yeah, just an open bar like that. It's that Blade Runner idea, isn't it? Ooh. Dragonheads. The triad of the 21st century. A traditional form. The original eightfold rank structure among the triads became more streamlined in the modern era, with such traditions as the 36 great oaths of fealty falling out of favor, to be replaced with less ornate, more immediate pledges of loyalty. To loyalty, I know. The contemporary four-tier system reflects the flexibility of the triad criminal enterprise, with a mixture of numeral designators and/or traditional honorifics assigned to given roles. At the very lowest level are the probationary members, often drawn from youth gangs. These so-called Blue Lanterns become a rank and file 49 after an initiation ceremony. Above them are the key administrators and enforcers, the White Paper Fan, 415, the Red Pole, 426, and Straw Sandal, 432. At command level comes the Vanguard, Deputy Mountain Master, and Incense Master, each a 438. And finally, the Mountain Master, also known as Dragonhead, 489. Work safe. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jax. What I was thinking of in the noodle bar was the Blade Runner scene. You know, the one at the start where Gaff goes to get Deckard. And it's just, you know, he insults him several times, and it's pretty cool.
Access granted.
There we go. Mr. Chow, this is the third time I've noticed trash piling up on the floor outside pod 222. Mr. Tsu's lack of courtesy towards the other guests in his hotel is horrendous, and only likely to get worse if management, namely you, doesn't do something about it. Do you want your establishment to get a reputation as being a rat hole? If you do not rectify the situation soon, I'll be forced to take my complaint to the authorities, and I'm quite sure that several of your clients and business partners will not appreciate seeing armed soldiers patrolling in here. 232. Hello, 301. Chow, make sure 301 gets whatever the fuck he wants, boys, girls, internet access, soda noodles, or the fucking moon. Our LP brother's got big plans for him in HK, which means we need to keep him happy until we slip him onto their ship. After that, he's their problem. Tea? Tong? Don't know what's going on with that instruction permit, but looks like I will be forced to extend my stay by yet another 3 months. Simply don't understand what's happening in Shuigao Plaza. When I put my down payment in, they promised me the new condos would be ready by spring. Can't somebody cut through all this bureaucracy and jumpstart the building? Nigerian Chambers of Commerce. Nice. It's everywhere. I go to make pod 128 ready for the next guest, as you say, but when I open it, I see many items of former guests still inside. You sure she's not coming back? This does not feel right to me. 128, eh? Well now, let's go loot that one. Steve? Joe, what is that emote? Never seen that before. Oh, I already have these. Oh, right, that's where I start. I am an idiot.
Access granted.
We could have done this a little bit better, but we're fine. Credit chip. 1,000 credits. Nice. Hey, we never actually went back to the one lady. Please remind me once we're done with this quest that we go and check up with that lady. I mean, if just to hear what she has to say. So, sorry. 对不起.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second.
Hold
Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Hold on. I can tell something's bothering you. But no. Let's charm her.
Malik.
Jensen, if you even think of using that Casey mod on me, I will hit you.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Beautiful.
I'm just concerned. That's all.
That is beautiful.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think
Malik?
there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
We're definitely going to be doing this. Wildcard, good to see you. How are you doing? How are the grandkids? Any news? Some Sana plays. He plays a lot of Arma 2, 3, and Days. I never actually played much of Arma. I have Arma 2. In some humble bundle. Never played that much. You secretly love military games? Wow, Jaxus. Wow. Wait. Boyfriend, I have a hard time believing this. You, boyfriend? I mean, I thought you were You know.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at Lim for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would Lim have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays Lim does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Oh, good to hear, Wildcard. Good to hear. That was scary news. I'm glad things are going better for you all.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poison, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
Watching the Battlegrounds still in alphabet testing on the weekend. Battlegrounds? What kind of... Oh, that's probably a shooter then. Military shooter?
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee, it drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
Okay. Yeah, what do you plan on doing after you got the autopsy
This
report?
autopsy report. Once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
You have to load up a game, play video on your phone? Hey, I appreciate you taking the effort to hang in here. I know exactly what you mean. That's why I love having multiple screens. Like, normally, if I'm not streaming, I'll work here. I have enough space for, one of those good wide screens, so two things I can do at the same time. I can have Twitch on the side, then I can have articles to read on the left there. It's so good. Hey, Malik, of course
Okay,
we'll have
I'll
Malik.
help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
You know I got your back, Malik. I am going to tweet something out for you guys. Did you see me stretching weirdly? There we go. Let me take a photo of that for you. Yeah, the kitty.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
You're referring to the Panchaea project, the cooperative loan initiative.
Chief